freepercussionlessons.com, talking about the range of each of your timpano. Timpano is a single timpani. There are two timpani, one timpano. So there's your Italian lesson for the day. Each drum has a range, and each drum has notes that sound best on that drum. Let me explain. Let's start here on the lowest drum, the biggest drum, which is in this set. This is a Yamaha set of drums, typically found in colleges and high schools. A lot of professionals use these drums because they sound great and they're very portable. That's what I use. This drum, the 32, is best sounding when it's in the... Every drum sounds best when it's in the middle of its own range. Let me put it that way. In the middle of this drum are going to be E's all the way to A's. Anything higher than that, not so good on this drum. Anything lower than that, certainly possible, but they're not the best. But the range of this drum should go from a D, low D, and that sounds pretty good, all the way to an A. So that's really the extent of this range. You really want to make sure that F's sound very good, G's, because that's where you're going to be playing most of these. No, anytime you're playing this drum, most of the time it's going to be F's, F sharps, G's, G sharp, something in that range, down to the E, up to the A sometimes. That's the range of this drum. On this drum, we've got F all the way to maybe a D, depending on your drum. This drum doesn't really get a good D, because I like to have more room below the F on this drum. Meaning F is here, but I can tune this drum a little lower, almost to an E, which means I can tune up to the F to make sure it's nice and solid. It's not at the very bottom of the pedal. So I'm sacrificing the high range because I like to have more play with the tuning in the low range. This drum is going to play mostly G's and A's, B flats and C's. That's the best sound on this drum. But the full range can be from an F to a D if you're lucky. On this drum, the 26, it can go as low as an A. Here's an F. So this drum is probably tuned a little lower. This is a G. So I'm going to have to raise this drum up a little bit because it's just too low. I put the head on yesterday. It hasn't quite settled yet, so I'm going to have to play with that, bring the lower note up to that. And that will give me a decent range from probably a B flat up to an F sharp on this drum. On this drum, your best notes are going to be in the E, F, G, A range. You can play lower, E flats, Ds, maybe a C, but they don't really sound very good on the smaller drum. Now, I just noticed a problem with this drum. When I put the pedal all the way down, and I bet you have problems with your drum sometimes, just like this, or you've seen this before, you put the pedal all the way down and it starts to sneak up on you. If I play on it, it doesn't sound very good and the pitch keeps rising as I'm playing on it. And that means the tension on the head doesn't equal the tension on the pedal. But that's the next video in this series. What I wanted to talk about in In this video, it was just the ranges of the drums. So we have D to A, F to D, B flat to F sharp, D to A on this drum. Always play in the middle range whenever possible. So this is freepercussionlessons.com, and that's timpani ranges. We'll see you later.